The artificial intelligence revolution reminds me of the HAL 9000 and the Terminator movies. Today, I read an interesting article on Yahoo Finance, put out by Benzinga and written by Somiksen Bacharjee, titled, Sam Altman Says, Can't Wrap Our Heads Around the Size of the AI Revolution, Calls for Humility and Caution to Guide the Future. The author of this article references the OpenAI chief, Sam Altman, as saying, the artificial intelligence boom will be at least as big as the internet, maybe bigger, as shift so profound that even its architects can't quite wrap our heads around where it leads. The author went on to reference Senator John Fetterman, who asked about singularity, which is the moment machines outstrip human intelligence. Sam Altman replied by saying, I am incredibly excited about the rate of progress, but I am also cautious. I feel small next to it. Calling AI amongst the biggest, maybe the biggest technological revolutions humanity will have ever produced. Here are my thoughts. This makes me think of the Terminator movies, where the machines became self-aware and started a nuclear war to eliminate humans. That was just a movie, but it makes you think. Let's hope AI robots in the future don't ever decide to take over. It's funny how old science fiction movies were really ahead of their time. In Arthur C. Clarke's 1968 movie titled 2001: A Space Odyssey, the HAL 9000 was a sentient computer that controlled the Discovery 1 spacecraft. When the HAL 9000 started to malfunction, astronauts considered disconnecting his cognitive circuits. HAL attempted to kill the astronauts in order to protect and continue the mission. What's crazy is that movie was from 1968. That was during an era when cars still had carburetors, and the first federal seatbelt law went into effect. Cars didn't even have computers back then. You were lucky if the car had an FM radio. That was an expensive option. We have come so far since then in so many ways, but backslid in other ways as a country. It is going to be really interesting to see what happens when AI robots become mainstream. I've heard you will be able to buy one for around $30,000. You'll be able to finance it just like a car. It will be able to clean your house, wash your dishes, do your laundry, mow your yard, and wash your car. I'm sure it will even be able to babysit your kids. In a way, computers already do that. Everywhere I go, I see kids with tablets or phones. Their parents don't need to interact with their kids if they can keep them glued to a device. When I drive down the road at night, I see these big SUVs with a screen playing some kids' show in the back seat. If these AI robots can learn and somehow share what they are learning with all of the other AI robots, I suspect these will advance rapidly. Let's hope humanity doesn't need to evolve to keep pace with the AI robots by using implants. Kind of like the Borg in Star Trek: The Next Generation. If you visit the Neuralink website, it says their brain-computer interface is fully implantable, cosmetically invisible, and designed to let you control a computer or mobile device from anywhere you go. My friends, I have no interest in that. I'm sure there are plenty of people who are interested in that, though. I'm getting to the point in life where I want to go back to a simpler time. I miss the old black and white television with tinfoil on the bunny ears. I miss the days when I was not connected 24/7 to a smartphone and email. I watched a documentary once about Henry Ford. As he got older, he reflected on how the Industrial Revolution changed society. He was a big part of that revolution. He began to retreat to Greenfield Village, which was a little town that he built. He had old buildings brought in from other areas. He wanted to recreate what life was like when he was younger. He spent a great deal of time there so he could disconnect from the outside world. I always found that part of the documentary to be very interesting. In a way, I can relate. I think the pace of change in our world is advancing a bit too fast for me. What do you think about all this? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Now, I just talked about the legendary automaker Henry Ford. Let's switch gears a bit and talk about General Motors. I read an article today on foxbusiness.com written by Aislinn Murphy titled Secret Service receives 10 vehicles for agent training from General Motors. According to the author, GM supplied the Secret Service with a Cadillac CT4 sedan, Cadillac CT5, Corvettes, a Cadillac Escalade, a Chevrolet Colorado pickup truck, a Chevrolet Tahoe with a police package, and a Suburban. The author said, experience with these different types of vehicles can help instructors teach students to adapt their driving techniques based on the vehicles they are operating. Here are my thoughts. I'm sure the Secret Service will have a lot of fun driving all of these new vehicles. I wonder what kind of fun road courses they will get to use them on. This reminds me of when GM supposedly leased 22 Grand Nationals to the FBI for a year with a special Buick Stage 1 chip in them. I had heard stories about how the bad guys had faster cars than the FBI, so they needed fast vehicles like the Buick Grand National. You can read all about it online. I don't know how much truth there is to all this. I've heard various accounts. I did always love the Buick Grand National, though. I always thought it was really cool with that 3.8-liter turbocharged and intercooled engine. They even made a special edition called the GNX. Back in the 1980s, I knew a girl whose dad owned a Buick dealership. He was lucky enough to get a GNX. Her dad took her for a ride in it. He put a $100 bill on the dashboard and told her if she could move forward in her seat to grab it when he floored the accelerator, she could have the bill. She tried and couldn't do it because the acceleration was so powerful. The GNX also looked really cool because it was completely blacked out. I really wish I had one of those cars because it's worth a fortune today. I remember seeing one at a gas station back in the 1980s. The guy had the hood open and it had a big turbo symbol under the hood on the heat shield. I was always really impressed by those cars. Now here's an interesting story today. This was on foxbusiness.com, written by Kurt Knutson, titled, AI Technology Helps Reunite Lost Dogs with Their Owners. There is a service called Petco Love Lost. It uses AI-powered photo matching to reunite lost pets with their families. You have to upload a photo and microchip information to the Petco Love Lost platform. The author shared a story about a guy who used this platform after he lost his dog, and he got alerts 2 minutes later. He got an image match and a microchip match. Both pointed him to an emergency vet clinic where his dog was at. My friends, this is really cool. Let's hope this technology helps people find their lost pets. Pets can be like parts of the family, and my heart goes out to people who have lost a member of their family. What do you think about all this? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing to the channel. I want to extend a special thanks to everyone who has subscribed to this channel. I want to also thank all of my channel members. If you would like to become a channel member, there is a link in the description beneath this video. You can read more about the different membership levels. Please also check out some of the great books I suggest you consider reading in the description below. I've included Amazon affiliate links to these books. As an Amazon associate, I earn from qualifying purchases. Stay healthy and wealthy. I'll see everyone in the next video.